If your Jupiter is in your seventh house, let's look at it. Seventh house is about all relationship governed from Libra. Libra includes all the relationship from your mom and dad, your friends, family, your school, your teacher, your boss. So any types of relationship we can find here. And when Jupiter goes seventh house of the relationship, let's talk about how the luck, expansion, blessing, gift manifest.
That's right. We just looked at the first six houses of the zodiac, and that covers all of the private areas, relationship to self, relationship with family, your creativity, and your daily work routines. And that really just completes the bottom half. These are the foundational parts of the birth chart. And so now when we cross over to the seventh house, we're going through another threshold. And so this is the ascendant, descendant axis. Now we take all those experiences and all those lessons, and we're now taking out to the world.
And when you have a Jupiter there,
Mhm.
so you have a like really um big expansion in the relationship. Maybe wherever you go, you meet really important people or you meet right people to take your like, like trip experience and whatever experience to the next level because the relationship and the Jupiter brings the luck there, right? And
Exactly.
those people have a tendency to have a like a job as a working for government or
Mhm.
social work or even like a working for some kind of community center because they can bring such a luck and expansion into the that area of the all relationship.
And since the seventh house is all about contractual relationships,
Mm.
agreements, partnerships, with Jupiter there in this seventh house, it's all about balance and fairness. So you can get a lot of luck through just forming partnerships with people. You might just meet the right people at the right time to help you move forward.
And not only that, maybe the gift come to your life through Jupiter in the seventh house, as when you mediate something
Mhm.
between peoples or problems, and that gives you more attention, that gives you more like abundance in your life. Maybe you're naturally really good at, mediating things, like helping other people to make their justice.
Exactly. And you may even benefit through your marriage partner or even attracting foreigners into your life.
And also Jupiter has a teacher's
Mhm.
quality. So Jupiter sitting there, you might become a relationship coach or you teach people about the law,
Mhm.
international law, any types of relationship. And also because of this is open enemy placement as well. So maybe you are teaching people how to protect yourself from the other competitors as well. So like maybe business coach
Mhm.
can be found here as well, like as well as, like just love relationship dating coach.
Yeah, or even how to deal with litigation,
Mm.
because with Jupiter there, you will have this expansive knowledge on how to deal with relationships and so forth.
And when this energy is
Mhm.
negatively aspected, then you might have a constant legal battle because it's open enemy
Mhm.
placement. So Jupiter being there, just expanding that energy. And even though you're not losing it, but maybe you're keep, have to deal with the law system.
Yeah, and also remember that Libra, it's the scales, right? And it needs balance. And in order for Libra to be useful, you actually need to look at what sign or what house is on the other end, which is the first house. And so if you look at here at the first house, the opposite is the seventh house. So this is the first time now we're seeing polarity in the birth chart. In this first house, it's all about I, and in the seventh house, it's all about we. And sometimes you need this Aryan Martian identity, this is who I am energy to kind of, create that mess. And then with Jupiter in the seventh house, you have a gift for bringing that harmony through your partnerships or even through these open enemies to really just find that balance in that peace because there's a problem and then with Jupiter in the seventh house, you're able to find the resolution.
And also, I know someone who has a Jupiter in the seventh house. He's a little bit too much about like finding balance in the society. So he's the type person who called the, like a city hall and things like that. If something is not right, or let's say the library doesn't have a up to date new book for children, he's the one who called and, hey, it's not fair. Kids need the new information. And there's so many people who had this kind of placement to fighting for the justice system as well, because Aries have a tendency to make the mess head first, right? So like they just like doing things and without consequences. And the Libra comes and makes sure everything is fair and balanced. So those people, if the energy is manifest in somewhere, people have a tendency to look for the errors in the society as well.
Exactly.